where innovation meets opportunity, where the future is not just predicted, but created. So, as we look to the horizon, one thing is clear. The future of gaming and technology in the Baltic and Nordic regions is bright, and it's being shaped right here at the Mare Balticum Gaming and Tech Summit. Ever pondered what the future holds for gaming and technology in the Baltic and Nordic regions? The answer lies in the evolution of the Mare Balticum Gaming and Tech Summit, an event that has grown from strength to strength, creating ripples of transformation in the gaming and tech landscapes. Since its inception, this summit has been more than just a gathering. It's been a vibrant hub of innovation, a crucible of ideas, and a catalyst for change. Every year, it tours the Baltic capitals, bringing together the brightest minds to discuss, debate, and shape the future. The Mare Balticum Gaming and Tech Summit has been a beacon, illuminating the path for gaming and tech professionals. It has sparked conversations around emerging trends, fostered collaborations, and propelled the growth of the industry in the Baltic and Nordic regions. With each passing year, the event has evolved, reflecting the dynamic nature of the gaming and tech industries. It's grown in scale, in scope, and in ambition. And in 2024, it's all set to make waves in Tallinn, followed by Vilnius in 2025 and Riga in 2026. The significance of the Mare Balticum Gaming and Tech Summit cannot be overstated. It's not just an event, it's a movement, a harbinger of the future. It's where gaming meets technology, where innovation meets opportunity, where the future is not just predicted, but created. So, as we look to the horizon, one thing is clear. The future of gaming and technology in the Baltic and Nordic regions is bright, and it's being shaped right here at the Mare Balticum Gaming and Tech Summit. Ever pondered what the future holds for gaming and technology in the Baltic and Nordic regions? The answer lies in the evolution of the Mare Balticum Gaming and Tech Summit, an event that has grown from strength to strength, creating ripples of transformation in the gaming and tech landscapes. Since its inception, this summit has been more than just a gathering. It's been a vibrant hub of innovation, a crucible of ideas, and a catalyst for change. Every year, it tours the Baltic capitals, bringing together the brightest minds to discuss, debate, and shape the future. The Mare Balticum Gaming and Tech Summit has been a beacon, illuminating the path for gaming and tech professionals. It has sparked conversations around emerging trends, fostered collaborations, and propelled the growth of the industry in the Baltic and Nordic regions. With each passing year, the event has evolved, reflecting the dynamic nature of the gaming and tech industries. It's grown in scale, in scope, and in ambition. And in 2024, it's all set to make waves in Tallinn, followed by Vilnius in 2025 and Riga in 2026. The significance of the Mare Balticum Gaming and Tech Summit cannot be overstated. It's not just an event, it's a movement, a harbinger of the future. It's where gaming meets technology, where innovation meets opportunity, where the future is not just predicted, but created. So, as we look to the horizon, one thing is clear. The future of gaming and technology in the Baltic and Nordic regions is bright, and it's being shaped right here at the Mare Balticum Gaming and Tech Summit. Ever pondered what the future holds for gaming and technology in the Baltic and Nordic regions? The answer lies in the evolution of the Mare Balticum Gaming and Tech Summit, an event that has grown from strength to strength, creating ripples of transformation in the gaming and tech landscapes. Since its inception, this summit has been more than just a gathering. It's been a vibrant hub of innovation, a crucible of ideas, and a catalyst for change. Every year, it tours the Baltic capitals, bringing together the brightest minds to discuss, debate, and shape the future. The Mare Balticum Gaming and Tech Summit has been a beacon, illuminating the path for gaming and tech professionals. It has sparked conversations around emerging trends, fostered collaborations, and propelled the growth of the industry in the Baltic and Nordic regions. With each passing year, the event has evolved, reflecting the dynamic nature of the gaming and tech industries. It's grown in scale, in scope, and in ambition. And in 2024, it's all set to make waves in Tallinn, followed by Vilnius in 2025 and Riga in 2026. The significance of the Mare Balticum Gaming and Tech Summit cannot be overstated. It's not just an event, it's a movement, a harbinger of the future. It's where gaming meets technology, where innovation meets opportunity, where the future is not just predicted, but created. So, as the horizon, one thing is clear. The future of gaming and technology in the Baltic and Nordic regions is bright, and it's being shaped right here at the Mare Balticum Gaming and Tech Summit.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to a freshly squeezed episode of our HIPTHER'S Weekly Huddle, your Thursday morning Energizer. With me, as always, Daniel Goomba, our co-host of the show. Hi, Daniel. Nice to
Hi,
meet you.
good morning. Good morning.
All right, so we also have a guest today, Krista Ilia from Slush Judge. She's a game expert at Slush Judge. Hi, Krista. Nice to have you here.
Hi, thank you so much for having me, guys.
All right, so it's good to be back after 2 weeks of break. We had our conference in Prague, which was crazy, so we had to just not host the show. But this morning when I started the stream, I was looking for the buttons, what to push, because I forgot how to go and
You forgot
stream
how
on
to launch the
multiple.
stream.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that's crazy. And to make things work, Mark Zuckerberg made it worse for me because we cannot stream on our Facebook page for some stupid reason that they just know on Facebook. So either way, Krista, just say a few words about yourself before we dive into the questions.
Hello, guys. My name is Krista. As they've mentioned previously, I work for Sledge Judge. I'm a game expert. Me and my colleague Paul, we stream on Twitch. We spin some slots, review games, and just have a good time all together.
All right, so we are also streaming this on Twitch, so make sure to share to your followers then.
Yep, exactly.
All right, so the first question would be from my end, if you can share with us some pivotal moments or games from your early days that ignited your passion for gaming, and what motivated you to transition from being a passionate gaming, as far as we know, to starting your streaming journey on Twitch, and this is in 2019, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Well, it all started, I would say, actually with my dad playing video games. I was watching him play and I was super interested in that. So I gave a go myself. I started with Minecraft, as most kids my age at that time did. And yeah, I started with Minecraft, then I transitioned into some other games as I grew older. And actually, before I started streaming games specifically, I was streaming on some other platform that I believe doesn't exist even anymore. And it was just like just chatting stuff, and I was just talking to people. And then I saw like celebrities and just famous people using Twitch and playing video games. And I was like, hey, like I love talking to people. I love playing games. Why not combine both of those together? And still, yeah, my first stream on Twitch, it was still 2019. I do say that I started in November, but I feel like my first actual stream was around like June. And believe it or not, I was streaming Minecraft. Like that was the first game that I was streaming. It was Minecraft, and it was super funny because it was so dark, so not professional. The mic quality was horrible, but you know, I gained a community, and with donations and their support, I was able to upgrade my setup, my microphone, my video quality, and everything. So that's how it all started, I guess. Minecraft and very bad, very bad mic quality and very bad video quality. But yeah, then I just transitioned into some other games that were popular, like Rainbow Six, CS:GO. I've tried most of the games, yeah, that were popular, basically.
All right. So before Daniel moves to the question, I just in high school, that was
Yeah.
20 some years ago. We used to ditch school and went to one of our homes and we played Worms Armageddon.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that too. Yeah.
And we played Atomic Bomberman
Yep.
on one
Yes, exactly.
keyboard. So I
Yeah.
wish there were streams back then because we were playing. I remember we did a marathon. We skipped school for 1 week. Every day we played about 8 or 9 hours till our parents got home. We played Worms Armageddon. So yeah, we could have made a lot of money back then and a lot of followers on Twitch. So yeah, things change. I cannot do that anymore.
I
Oh, you
think
can
Twitch
definitely
wasn't
try
that like
still.
hyped about by that time, but yeah,
It did not exist yet.
exactly. Exactly. Well, here is the next question from my end. You covered some cool events like Red Bull League versus 2. I can see here as well CS:GO and Red Bull solo queue. So what were the most memorable experience there? And maybe you can as well share how do you prepare to provide insightful and engaging coverage for these events?
Okay, so first things first, it's very helpful to actually know the game, especially if you've already played the game. It's so much easier because I was interviewing people, and as you can imagine, it's hard to ask questions about things you don't know anything about. So it was already so much easier because I've played many of the games, and even without playing, I've seen some other streamers, other creators play those games. And the way of preparing is they tell me what kind of a game it's going to be. I do my research, I prepare questions, and the event organizers themselves, they provide me with some fun facts about the event itself, like how many years this has been happening, is it the first time, where they're going to be going, what's the final big prize. And yeah, so preparing is like number one thing. You should know something about the game. If it uses some kind of characters like agents or whatever their names are, it's like a lot of stuff. It's good to know them and maybe ask, why did you choose that character? Like, why do you, I don't know, what kind of strategy did you go for? Why did you ban that character for them? You know, what really surprised me about the event, I was super nervous at first when I first started interviewing people because I thought, you know, these people play video games. They play video games a lot. Like that's basically almost their way of making money sometimes. So they spend a lot of time, and I thought they will be very shy and it will be very hard to get those answers out of them, I was thinking I'm gonna ask them like a question like, hey, like what kind of strategies did you use? Why did you choose that character? And they're gonna reply with like one word answer, like yes, no. And I was super scared of that because I would have to prepare so many questions for them. But the people there were actually so passionate about the game, obviously. And they were just talking. And I was like, okay, I have like 3 questions to ask you, and you just keep talking, taking up all this time. Like, I mean, I don't mind, but yeah, preparing is the #1 thing, and just knowing the game and what's happening. And you have to follow also along. We have those big screens over there, and you can follow along the game, and it also makes very great questions. Like, you did so good in the first 2 rounds. What happened in the third? Just following, knowing, and having those questions kind of prepared.
All right. So your work has created a bridge between fans and fast-paced world of esports, which is phenomenal. What strategies do you employ to create content that resonates with the gaming and iGaming communities, and how do you keep up with their evolving interests and trends? Make sure to also give us your Twitch handle.
Okay, so my Twitch handle is Life with Krista. I'm Life with Krista on every social media, almost possible. Super simple, super easy. Okay, so I feel like it's very important to keep up with trends. So following other content creators, watching other live streams, seeing what's popular. I don't know, being on even like YouTube, TikTok, seeing what people are talking about, what's all the heat. Just making sure that the game you play, yes, it could be interesting for you, but sometimes not that interesting to watch. You just have to find that perfect point, and also engaging with your community and asking them what they want to see you play, what they want to see you like experience. I've had so many suggestions from my audience, from my community, being like, hey, I really think you would enjoy this game. Like, I would really love you to play this game. And then I do, and it's an amazing game. It's a very nice game, and people love watching me play it. And yeah, it's following the trends, following other content creators. It's super important. It helps a lot. And listening to your community also, because yeah, it does a very big thing for you, because obviously it's your community. They say they want to see something, means they want to see it. So it's very nice to engage with your community and provide what they want to see.
Well, like speaking about your community and audience, and online casino industry, so how do you balance the entertainment aspect of gaming with promoting like responsible gaming practices among your audience?
So in every stream, me and my colleague Paul, we always remind people, gamble responsibly.
It's like you have a disclaimer there?
We don't have we don't have a disclaimer, but we always tell people, please do it responsibly, guys. Like, only spend money you can afford to spend, I feel like budgeting things, it's very important. First of all, you just make sure you can eat, make sure you can clean yourself, like take care of yourself, pay all of your bills, and only then the money for entertainment you have put aside for yourself, spend it the way you like it, and enjoy other streamers, see what's good, see what's happening, but never be too risky with it, because yes, you can win money. You can win a lot of money on different types of slots and like whatever, right? You can win a lot of money, but you can also lose it. So always keep that in mind and be very mindful, and just realize, okay, I have this amount of money I can spend on, relaxing, entertainment. I'm not the type to go out, or I just want to stay in tonight. Just be careful, be mindful of it, because it can be very dangerous sometimes. Just keep that in mind and be careful. yeah, just spend money you are positive you can spend.
Some great words. So beyond gaming, you've expressed the pursuit of diverse interests, and among them is culinary arts.
Mhm.
So how do these interests influence your approach to gaming and content creation, and what lessons from these areas have you applied to your career in gaming and the esports industry?
Okay, so for content creation, it's definitely editing videos. So I have to film the video, I have to edit the video. It really helps because we are also planning on posting our streams on YouTube, like some big wins or some very bad free spin rounds where we've only gotten like 10, 40 cents. We're planning on posting all of that. So editing the videos, and actually a little secret. I don't know if I should be telling this or not, but I'm gonna
Tell
say
us.
just a little bit. There's there's a game coming out, and I might do a little combination of gaming plus culinary. So we're gonna do a little video because the game is about food. So I will be making some food as I'm playing the game, and it's a very interesting combo. I really like the idea. I hope it comes true. And yeah, I'm very excited. But yeah, culinary has always been my thing, and also like streaming on Twitch on my personal channel. I have just, made food, not even related to gaming, or related to gaming. There's a lot of games that involve cooking, like Overcooked 2, I think it is. Your chefs running around. It's a crazy mess, an interesting game. Yeah, I don't know. I'm very excited about the video idea that we have planned, though. It sounds amazing. I can't wait.
All
It
right,
sounds
Daniel.
like TikTok projects entered the space now. So we're
Almost,
cooking and we're
almost, yeah.
playing. Yeah, yeah, it feels like.
All right,
Okay.
so I think these are the questions we had for you. And now we move on to part 2 of the show, where each of us, even you, Krista, is going to ask us questions
Mhm.
about topics. Of course, like I disclosed a couple of weeks ago, there's a script, guys. So we're not just doing this out of the blue. We have a script we are following. So just let you know, that's even how the big boys do it. So first topic is, of course, iGaming, because that's what we love. So my question to you both, because I think the audience knows my answer. What's behind the Crash games, guys? So why people love them so much, especially Gen Z? Krista, you go first.
So once again, me and my colleague Paul, we have tried some Crash games. Me personally, the adrenaline is way too high for me. I don't know why. You have to click at a certain point, almost like the game Aviator. I tried to do it, and for me, it's just, I don't know. But it's interesting to watch. It's Yeah, I think it's the adrenaline for people, especially for Gen Z. A lot of them, I don't know if jokingly or not, they say like, "Oh, I can't feel anything." So they go to games that give them that really high like adrenaline. Are you going to press at the right time? Like, are you going to get the big win? I think that's the big like thing for people my age. They want to feel some like, oh, because we all grew up with like video games, and a lot of stuff just feels like, whatever, you win, you lose, you lose. And then when something like this happens, they're like, just got the big win.
Daniel?
I would say I think it's more like that the rules of the game are like primitive, simple. You really don't have to even try to understand how to play,
Also.
because every live table, for example, live games, they have their rules. If we speak about blackjack, etc. Slots, they have like hundreds of combinations
Mm.
and symbols and etc. as well. And Crash games, there is nothing. It's fully random, and like I was never a fan of random game, but yesterday I had a call with our client and he told me like, listen, we have to include the crash game into casino. I'm like, damn, no. But okay. So yeah, I mean, this is the trend, and I mean, this is the cool entrance point for new audience who want to try iGaming experience in general, and this can be like the first game which they're gonna try to give this feel of gambling, and then maybe they will go for slots, etc. But yeah, definitely. I mean, even if we take a look at the social media, like what people stream, there's a lot of like 18-years old kids who took money from their parents. They're playing crash games and streaming that on Instagram. Like, look, I got 10 euro and now with 25. Let's go.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's all about that, I think. Yeah. Zoltan, I know you hate crash games.
Yeah, I do. I told you it's stupid. It's stupid.
It's not that stupid. I mean, it's a catchy thing, you know. Like you can make money in a second. You can lose money in a second. Same like with other games, but here at least you don't have to think at all.
Yeah, most probably I'm too old school for this shit.
Well, it's gambling for TikTok.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, I mean, we start speaking a bit about the streamers that kids are streaming crash games. We can talk about it a bit more. So, because now casino streamers are really hitting the market, and I mean, I would say we speak about any affiliation company, streamers are always involved, and not only affiliation, even casinos, they have their own in-house streamers. And I was surprised, even the game providers who just create games and selling them to operators, they work with casino streamers as well. So, and we have a person who's streaming the games here as well, right? So
lucky us.
yeah. Maybe let's talk about how it works from the, if I may say, from the kitchen, like how it works how it works behind the screen. Because for those who are watching streams, it's just a game basically, in the streamer commenting and winning or losing, usually winning, right? Is there like any ideas how it will evolve? Because so far it's mostly like Twitch and YouTube, I believe. So what's the next step? Will we always watch how streamers spin the slot games, or there will be something else?
Well,
Cooking?
for me personally, like people streaming slots or just like gambling related things is not a new thing, you know. There have been a lot of videos as far as I can remember on YouTube and stuff, people opening CS:GO cases, you know. That's one. Second of all, I know a lot of people personally that also do this as a work opportunity, you know. They work with casinos, online casinos, and you know, they stream, people watch. It's cool. It's amazing. I feel like the opportunities are going to be only growing, possibly, hopefully. I don't know. It's an interesting industry, especially for older people. They don't understand how is this happening. Like most of them don't even understand how Wi-Fi works, really. But yeah, I hope I see this as a growing like opportunity for casinos. It's the way of promoting a casino, a promoting of a game, and I don't know. I see only good things about it in a way, because you know it's a funner, more exciting way of promoting than, like, you know, plastering a big
Yeah, definitely.
yeah.
But why do you
like
think people choose specific streamer to watch? Because really and truly, let's say there is like one game, and let's say there's a slot game, and there's like 10 different streamers stream the same game. So of course there is a moment that, I don't know, certain streamer is like more friendly to his audience, more communicative. But at the end of the day, like people like to see how the streamer is playing the game. This is the core part of the concept when streamers is streaming. So why people choose specific streamer? Maybe you can even share why you think your audience choose you to watch.
Yeah, so my audience has told me many times that they choose me because I really interact with them and they feel like it's very like personal. But it depends on the person, what they want to see. There's streamers who are more down to earth, more quiet. There are streamers who are like hyper and like jumping around, picking up chairs, throwing stuff, breaking things. It really depends on what you want to see and what you are interested in. So if it's, let's say, 10 streamers playing the same game, obviously the game's not going to change. It's going to be, you know, the same thing over and over. But then you can look at the person to really like match your energy, match your vibe you're going for. If you really want to see someone like, yeah, let's go, woo, we got it, and you know, like jumping around and stuff, or you really want someone like, hi guys, today we're gonna spin this slot. So you can like really
sounds like ASMR.
choose. Yeah, you can. It's all about choosing. It's all about like what's your preference. There's no really like right or wrong way of streaming and presenting a game. It's just what your provider wants you to do with the game. Like, do they want like huge energy? Do they want like a crazy reactions, like wow, like yelling almost, like, right? Or do they want it down to earth? So yeah, it depends on a viewer. It depends what they want to see. It really, like, you can't please everyone, and that's in every single thing on this planet Earth. So you just do what you want, do it the best you can, and you know, people are gonna find you if you're genuine, if you're interesting, if you talk, not just sit there and silently spin, which is also, in my opinion, not interesting. Connect to the community. Yeah, community is everything because they are what make you. If you don't interact with the community, you don't have a community. And then like that, I don't know, there's no going up. You have to connect to people.
Yep.
All right.
Zoltan, do you have anything to add
No,
here?
I don't. No. I was interested about the future of the affiliation in iGaming in terms of casino streamers, because back in the days we had tracking links and everything, and we were doing reviews on website to bring the readers, the prospect players to the websites, etc. Then we were hosting free roll tournaments in poker and stuff like that. Yeah, now with these casino streamers is very interesting. I think it's a couple of years old in terms of reviewing slots games or casinos online. But at least you have thousands of slots games to review, because there are at least 45 to 50 slots releases every week. So I think, yeah, like you said, Krista, it's important to have your community who are waiting for you to review the next one before they start playing. But my question is, how do you convert these players? So how do you drive them to the casino or where they can play?
So we do have a website on which we play ourselves, and we have a Nightbot, which you type in !playfina, and it takes you to the website. It offers bonuses. I don't think we have bonuses yet because we just started, but we are going to have bonuses for players that watch us on our streams. So yeah, we just promote the website that we play on, and we have a lot of different commands like !game, and people can do that and directly go to the game that we're playing right now, so they don't even have to do like all the search bar thing. Yeah, it's very simple. I like it. You know, also during the stream, you can review so many games. Also recently we opened a little care package from Push Gaming. So, you know, we tried their game, we showed it on our stream, we filmed the video for them also for YouTube. So, yeah, it's super simple to just connect not only with your community, but also with the game providers. And it's very nice, you know, you can just play their games on a stream. They see you're doing a good job. They're like, hey, we like you guys. Let us send you something. Let us send you a
All right.
little care package for this new game that came out. So yeah.
All right, so I think it's your time to ask us some question.
Okay, guys. I was interested, what kind of like, because for us slots are our main thing. We usually do slots. What do you think about like all the new like very bright colors slots versus like old school 3x3 kind of slots? Like what would you choose personally? Why? And yeah.
I will let Daniel go first on this.
Sure. I mean, for me, it's a good question because our company is developing the games. So, in general, I don't like slots, and that might sound weird because we are providing slots to our clients. But there's a but. So, slots are cool, but I don't like the way I have to play because this is like one clicking button game. So, and design today, I believe of the slot, it's not that important because I was at the event. There was a nomination for the best slot game, whatever. And the guy who created the slot game, which was like in super old school style, he won basically. And I think today it's more like not about what's the style of the game, how the game looks like. I mean, in general, the pictures and assets. It's more about the interaction. So that's why like we were trying to we start trying to bringing slots into VR and that stuff. But yeah, I think like maybe even today, if we speak about the regular player who is like using just a mouse and like a normal way, it's spinning every second. If it's
Yeah.
super bright and there's thousands of animation, I believe it might be just not comfortable to play.
Yeah.
Zoltan, are you a huge player or a huge slot player or not?
I like I disclosed, I think on our podcast earlier. I like Elvis Frog and Gladiator. These two slots I like. One of them is shiny bright, the other one is old school. So I'm in the middle with this. Like you said, Daniel, yeah, if you have too much colors and stuff like that, it might in a while make you dizzy or just tire your eyes. Maybe we need to take into consideration the fact that not everyone who is playing slots are like in their 20s. Some of us already need glasses to stay in front of your computer or our mobile phones. It's tiring. So all those bright things and everything, especially if you're sitting in front of a computer for 10 hours per day, it might affect you. But since Daniel touched based on virtual reality, immersive slots games are I think something that could catch on for some segment of the world who have their VR gear. But I'm waiting for the first company to have augmented reality slots games where you can just hover your phone anywhere and just play some slots with the background you want. Make it more customizable, playing the team you want, but I think having artificial intelligence play a huge role in this, it's not that far away until somebody figures out how to do it in real time. So that's my 2 cents on this.
AR slots are not hard in development as well, honestly. And to avoid actually problems with the bright assets running around, I don't know why nobody doing that in browser slots. We did it in our virtual studios. It's super simple thing, just graphics switch. Just turn off the animation if you don't want them. Turn them on back if you want them. That's it. So I mean, this is like simple thing which can increase a bit the audience for specific games. Like just let people customize a bit and make the game more comfortable. But yeah.
All right, so we move
Sir,
on to the next subject, I think, which is
let's go.
tech and VR. I don't know. This is Krista, do you have the script for our show?
I did see it, yes.
All right, so yeah, here I'm sending it in our secret chat on Zoom, so you can access it. Because this time, I have to be honest, I was pretty tired after Prague, so I told Daniel that, Daniel, what are the topics we should talk about today?
And you told me that yesterday. I was like, okay, I mean, I have stuff to do, but I have enough time to prepare topics as well, right?
Yeah,
Let's
but the
go.
topics were awesome, and the next topic is tech and VR, since we touched based on it in slots, and it's very interesting that you gathered topics about morning mindfulness, which is very interesting, and how virtual reality meditation apps are transforming morning routine and reducing stress. So, Krista, what's your take on this? Are you
Me
using any of
personally,
these?
me
Yeah.
personally, I do not own a VR set. I've tried, and I would love to. I would absolutely love to. One day I will. But for meditation, I don't know. I haven't experienced it, obviously, since, as I said, but I feel like also the pressure like from the headset, and you're in that atmosphere, and like everything around you is just that peacefulness, mindfulness, and you can really just focus on yourself. So I think it's very nice. You can put on some nice music, a nice beach in front of you, and you're just there absorbing the energies. I don't know. I feel like it could be very helpful, yeah, for people who are dealing with a lot of stress. Just, maybe even at work, you can take your headset with you, something, put it on, and you're 15 minutes relaxing, just sit there, relax. All of a sudden you're on a beach. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a great idea and a great thing.
So
That's
Daniel,
it.
before you give your advice on this, I want to tell you that I did meditation, and it's
Hmm.
all about visualization. So basically, there are
Yeah.
in some Buddhist meditation, you need to visualize some colors that are healing and stuff like that. So I tried the VR meditation application on the Meta, on the Quest. There
Hmm.
is one, I cannot remember what's his name, but actually the thing is that all those colors that you try to imagine during
Hmm.
your meditation, it actually shows up for you, and you're in that environment. So it's pretty crazy.
I can imagine. I can imagine.
Daniel.
Sometimes
Yeah.
it tells you also when you're meditating, you're watching the
Yeah,
videos, they're like, imagine you're here and there. And sometimes some people can't imagine those things, So it's
exactly.
nice
Yeah.
for something for a VR set to help you visualize those things, hear those things, and just be in that mind space.
I mean, I don't see honestly VR as a gadget for meditation. I mean, I use VR a lot. I have different VRs here, from like crazy expensive for a couple of thousands, and for standalone standard VRs like Meta. And there is no VR which sits like very comfortable.
That's
And you still feel the weight of it. And I mean, first 10 minutes, it's okay. But when you spend a lot of time in it, you're just tired. You're just getting tired. And I think as well, the meditation part of it, like as you said, guys, like usually there is like close your eyes, relax. So this is one of the key points of the meditation. You have to close your eyes and relax your
Yeah.
nerve system.
Here you open your eyes.
Nobody telling you take two 4K screens, put them here, look straight. No, this is the whole idea of meditation, is that you're relaxing your brain, your nerve system, and you're trying to set yourself to the right way. VR was made for gaming. these controllers, and even without controllers, it was made for immersive gaming. So everything what's related to VR is about actions, not about you're sitting like a robot and trying to meditate. So, I mean, I never tried. Maybe after this podcast, I'll try to meditate a bit to see, but I can imagine, like, when we develop stuff and my dev's showing me the products and I have to try it in VR, I'm like, in 30 minutes, I'm like, listen, I mean, it's heavy.
Yeah,
so I feel
it
like
definitely has some weight on it. It does.
yeah. Well, I feel like the Mythbusters right now, you know, like we're saying meditation in virtual reality, nah, big fail. Let's move on to the next subject.
So,
All right.
virtual travels.
Yeah.
Let's go. I mean, let's actually change the whole life. Now we meditate in VR, we travel in VR. But this can be cool feature, honestly. Because I remember there was like a feast or something, and basically I was just walking, had a walk on the streets of Valletta here in Malta, and there was like a stand, a booth outside, outdoor one. They were basically showing their trips. It was a company who's selling the trips in different countries, and to experience it, they were offering you VR, and you're wearing VR and you're on the treadmill basically because you're walking there. That's interesting, but still a bit weird to me. But if we speak about the metaverse, there's a cool term, which is multiverse. So you can travel between metaverses, and this can be something cool. I don't know if you guys know about multiverses, because it's still in development. It's still a quite fresh thing, but the idea is like to make the bridge between different metaverses, and we can take this as a traveling in VR. But I don't know, like real travel, I want to see things, I want to touch them. I don't want to travel in VR.
Krista, what's your take on this?
I mean, traveling in real life, obviously, is much better. But yeah, if you can visit places, especially like on a treadmill, I've seen, I don't know if that's the thing you're talking about. There's like this 360, almost like you're in almost like a cage and you can walk around.
No, I mean just a normal treadmill like in the gym. The idea was that
treadmill?
they recorded the video how the guy is walking in the jungle, for example, and you have to walk with him with the same speed, and you just wear the VR headset to see it more immersively. But
no, I think in a way it's a nice experience. I don't know, maybe add some aromatherapy in there, you know, add some aromas of jungles to make it a full experience. No, it's
some bear shit next to you in the jungle.
There's a puma running towards you. No, I think it's nice, obviously, to experience things. When I was smaller, when VR wasn't a thing, you know, I would go on Google Maps and just walk around there.
It's not a thing now either. So it's not a thing now either.
So yeah, I don't know. No, it's nice to experience things and, you know, just, I don't know, even on the treadmill, a little exercise, a little experiencing things. Why not? I think it's nice.
I've been hanging around with virtual reality people for the past 12 years, and every time, oh, we are going to become mainstream. It's still not a thing. Unfortunately, yeah, it hasn't had a boost, a small boost, but no, we now move on to extended reality and augmented reality, and already skipping on virtual reality.
Yeah. But there are still companies who push the virtual reality a lot.
Of course they do. Of course they do.
Yeah. And I'm always here to support and protect my favorite Apple Vision Pro. There's a new update. Finally, professional heavy games like, I don't know, like Half-Life, etc., will be now developed for Vision Pro without controller. So we are moving to the new era when you can play like full heavy games without controllers, and this is very exciting. The game engine we use for our virtual studios, it supports now as well game development for Vision Pro. So I really want to try now to let our people play slots in the virtual studios, not with the controllers, but with your real hands. And yeah. Basically, you just go, you see the slot machine, you do this, you can make it spin like this. So
Yeah.
this is something else. And if we can as well include the feel of touching things, but this is, I believe, the next step. I think virtual reality, because nobody wants to have a VR headset and stay in an apartment. I mean, it's a cool feature to have, I don't know, as you said, like slot machine in your apartment and play in augmented reality. But the whole goal is to have extremely realistic, like hyper-realistic virtual reality. The reality which is better than your reality. Exactly. So yeah, let's see what we will have in the future.
All right, so Krista, I think you are going to ask us the next question.
Yes, I am. So, what is the future of the VR? And how do you think the headsets, all the thingamajiggies you need to hold in your hands, how is that going to change? Will it hopefully be easier on your head? Is there a possibility? Because I was thinking about it at night. I was thinking, how could you make like VR set like simpler, right? It's kind of impossible. You can't make them just into glasses because you have to like isolate the light.
Exactly.
So the smallest you can do is basically like swimming glasses, but that looks just even worse. I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Is there a possibility? Is there like an improvement?
Neuralink, the chip by Elon Musk.
Yeah.
That's 100% solution. Like, listen, you just think, okay, switch to VR mode, and your brain like close your eye automatically, and you see everything super immersive. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like as you said, you have to cover the whole eye to be immersed. So if we can't use anything else, because I mean, there's already the glasses like these Ray-Ban with Meta. They provide you this not VR, it's AR more, but still chip in the brain.
Chip in the brain. And I was at the conference in 2007 at the virtual reality conference, and there were some studies back then. I think that it still can apply to our days, that virtual reality is not appealing to women, not just because of the weight of the headsets, but also, hold on guys to your seats, it's because it messes up the hair. You know, like 75% of the women in the survey said that they are not going to use virtual reality glasses because it will screw up their hair.
Yeah, but you can buy different straps.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
You can buy the one which not gonna do that. No? Well, I like Apple Vision Pro has just the thing at the back, so
yeah, but you know how to when we were hosting the session, when we were doing it from virtual reality, yeah, it does. It actually just like crashes your hair, and not to mention that you can get rashes under your eyes.
Yeah, that's always there. When you remove your headset, it looks like you've been under the water with the thing. Yeah, exactly, with the mask.
So imagine somebody, a woman, just like having makeup and everything on, and just putting on the glasses and everything. So
yeah, but let's be honest as well. I can't imagine a woman, if we speak specifically about women's, during the evening, whenever, full of makeup, amazingly dressed, like, let's play Assassin's Creed Nexus in VR right now. Like, I mean, who's doing that?
Why not? Why not? I don't see a problem.
I mean, jumping and killing people wearing the heels at the same time. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly. I would do that.
Most beautiful assassin.
So yeah, so that's the thing.
There's not only women, also men, you know. Some men really care about their hair. They have like a special hairstyle. They don't wanna mess it up. For me also, like sometimes when I'm fresh out of the shower, just dry my hair, I put on my headset. What happens after like 3 hours of gaming? I have like these weird indents in my hair because of the headset. So I don't know. But yeah, makeup is a big part, obviously. If you touch it, if you have makeup on, you have like oily skin, whatever, it's going to leave on the headset. You're gonna have the weird indents on your eyes, and if you have to go to a meeting afterwards, like you're gonna look crazy.
So
But that's
virtual
not only
reality
women, that's
glasses,
for
yeah,
everyone. That's for everyone.
exactly.
So yeah.
So it's not for everyday use.
Yeah, yeah. It's
So
like
once,
when you're free, when you have time to relax, no one's around, I guess.
so guess they need
So,
to figure this part out before it goes mainstream. So I think in the past 15 years they've not been focusing on that. So they should be focusing on this too. So it's just like pull out your phone from your pocket and you just use it. That's it. You cannot do that with the virtual reality glasses. I know that HTC have been developing these glasses, which are not that big, and they connect to your phone, which is really nice. They are something very interesting. So maybe that's the key. So yeah, let's move on to the next topic, which is crypto. All right, so Daniel,
Who's
you can ask
investing?
us.
Yeah, I mean, now it's a bear market and Bitcoin hit 60K. So what do you think, guys? Is it the right moment to invest or not?
I can't personally tell you what to do and what not to do,
You're not
right?
investing in crypto?
I have. I actually have. Back in 2020, 2021, when I remember it was all the heat. Everyone and their mother was talking about crypto. Like everyone
Yeah.
knew, everyone was like, you have to invest. And I was like, what even is that? Let me do my research. I did a tiny bit of research. I invested. I lost quite some money, but it's back again. So I've actually gained something. I didn't take it out. I've let it sit. I played the long game. So I can't tell you if it's like good to do so or not. Do your research, decide. Once again, like don't invest your whole life savings into it, you know? Like do it with your extra money. Do whatever you can afford. Just do research first and decide for yourself. I can't say if it's a good time to invest or not. I don't know. I don't know.
Can you name
For somebody who owned 15 Bitcoins.
You're speaking about yourself.
Yes, of course. But this was in 2015. Back when I think it was worth about $200, and then it gone up to 800. I think now it's not the right time to invest. Okay, of course. I will be hosting a podcast with somebody who is going to tell us about the halving, and it seems that, of course, the price of Bitcoin historically has gone up after the halving. So 1 year after the halving is still going up. I don't know if that will be the case. If that will be the case, it will probably hit, like some people say, it's 150K, 200K. But like Krista said, we are not here to tell you how to blow your money. It's your call. I just make sure to do the due diligence. Work it out yourself. Do not be influenced by others when making decisions like this. Only invest money that you can afford. So money that just you got some money laying around that you don't know what to spend it on. Just maybe you can do it. But it's not just Bitcoin out there, guys. So you can also look into other cryptocurrencies. But yeah, I don't think that investing at 60K is a smart thing. But hey, who am I to tell you?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of
What do you know?
projects which are rising, which are growing now because of in general market of crypto. So
I cannot disclose the name of the person, but I know somebody who invested in Bitcoin when it was 64,000 2 years ago. So it went up to 68,000. Or how much was it back then? And then it fell down. So the guy was
Yep.
desperate for 1 year when it was like 16K. 20K. It was like, oh my God, I invested at 64,000. So he set a trigger that once it hits 64,000 again, it would automatically sell everything. So, but I told him, hey, but we're on a trend now. It's going to hit more than 64,000.
exactly.
At least you waited for 2 years almost. At least make some money. No, he left the trigger, but then in 2 days it went up to 74,000 or 73,000. So he could have made a bit of money. But hey, like I said.
And what about NFTs then now?
No, I think that Krista should answer this question to you, especially to you.
To me.
Yeah.
NFTs also, like the same 2020, 2021, everyone was also talking about NFTs. I tried to do my research on it. Honestly, it was very hard for me. I did not understand a thing. But I know they are. I've seen them. I do not have bought an NFT myself or invested in an NFT. I don't know how you even say how what's the right terminology for that. But yeah, it's interesting, but I didn't quite understand the NFT, so maybe Daniel can explain to me. Tell me more
Yeah,
about it.
look, I mean, the whole idea, I mean, I'm not gonna drop the hard words and explanations like this is proof of ownership and this is
Yeah.
non-fungible token and stuff. But the main idea of NFT is that basically by owning NFT of the project, for example, let's say we had a project, we were selling NFTs like 2 years ago. And the whole idea was if you're buying our NFT, you have an access to the content which is about the whole project. So in our case, it was access to the meta avatars, which you can use in the future in the game, like shooter game. Of course, we didn't develop the game because the market was crashed, and we decided, okay, no more NFTs. But this is the whole idea. Like even a lot of fashion designers and companies like not Prada, who Lacoste, they have their own NFT. So if you buy it, you have an exclusive access to their events. You don't have to buy a ticket there. You just can show your NFTs. Look, I mean, but this is like the most primitive usage of NFTs, and this is the very standard one. So everybody were using them for that. There was a try to make the contracts as well, because the NFT is kind of, it's a token, so it's every NFT is unique. So when if you, for example, sign the contract for anything, and this contract is made as an NFT, it can be as a proof that this is like the real contract, someone owns it, someone signed it, and etc. The main problem we were discussing before and on previous podcasts was Zoltan as well, that I personally think, I mean, it has a huge potential, but the main problem is that people didn't develop the proper use cases for NFTs. We were using them for very simple things, and there is no products where NFTs are really a must-have solution today. That's why if you take a look at the marketplaces like OpenSea, I mean, does anybody remember about OpenSea today? Like, okay, maybe someone, yes, okay, but not really. And the problem is, since there is no the good use case, it's really attached to crypto. If the crypto market goes down, everybody the same second, okay, no more NFTs, ciao. And this is what happened last time. So now I don't see there is a huge value in it. I see that I see some projects, people trying to develop games with involved NFTs. But me personally, I'm not gonna go get back to NFTs and start developing them or buying them. I had some, I already don't remember my MetaMask account with those NFTs. I just withdraw all the money when it was a good time, and that was like, okay, that's it.
So you mentioning that certain brand reminded me of a joke when two guys camp out in Florida next to a river, and at midnight a crocodile comes and eats one of them, and the other guy, when he wakes up in the morning, says, "Oh my God, you have such a nice I forgot the name, man. Like,
Come on,
Nah,
you
you're
can do it.
killing the joke. You're killing the joke. Come on.
let me just.
We're waiting. We're waiting.
You mentioned this certain brand for
Lacoste.
Lacoste?
Lacoste. Yeah, Lacoste sleeping bag. So
Okay.
so yeah, the joke was that the guy wakes up and sees the guy eaten by the crocodile and says, "Man, you have such a nice Lacoste sleeping bag." You know, like with the sign on the crocodile. Nah, it's
Yeah,
too
I
early
mean,
in the morning.
Good
you
joke.
should not forget the brand. It has to be like
Yeah.
faster, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the effect of Prague.
yeah, I see. I see.
And congratulations to Sludge Dodge team, by the way, who won an award, best affiliate at our
Yep.
Gaming Tech CEO Awards. All right, guys, so that has been it for this week again. Thank you, Krista, for joining us. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so
Daniel.
much for having me. It was very nice.
All right, we look forward to having you back. Daniel, it was nice to see you again. It's been 2
Same
weeks, my
here.
friend.
Same here.
All right, so for our followers, make sure to subscribe. We will be back next week on Thursday, as every Thursday, unless we're hosting a conference. So take good care, everyone. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.